What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've made a video, so I just want to start off with a quick update and say I am sorry. I have a lot of really cool videos that I do intend on making, but here lately, the start of 2025 has just not went the way that I have planned, so I'm a little bit behind on everything, and making videos just hasn't really been a priority. So what I'm going to do to still try to provide some information and value to you guys and just continue to express my appreciation, I do plan on dropping a lot of shorter, less produced videos coming up really soon. So stuff that I could get behind the camera and show you and still talk about and still be informational for you, but not just be too over the top. That's what I'm going to try to do starting with this video. So I hope you enjoy them. And a lot of these videos I'm going to be making are going to be talking about topics that you have either commented about, messaged, or emailed me. So it's going to be relevant for some of you guys, and I hope you enjoy. So let's get right on into it. So we're over here at my tooling bench, and one thing that a lot of you guys have actually reached out to me and asked me questions about is my tooling maul. First off, this is a 16 ounce or 1 pound maul with the tapered head. It's a Berry King, and this is what I use for all of my tooling. It doesn't matter if I'm doing geometric stamping or floral carving and tooling. But one thing that you guys have picked up on, which I absolutely love because it means that you're paying attention and you're studying everything in depth and trying to learn and get better, is the hand that I hold my maul in. So this is something that I picked up on when I was first starting as well, is looking at what hand people hold their maul in. And a lot of people that I have noticed, and some of you guys have noticed, hold their maul in their dominant hand when they're tooling leather. But for me, if you hear my kids yelling, I apologize. But for me, I know that I create my best work when I am my most comfortable. And so for me, when I was first starting out, I just had the little yellow mallet. I'll show that here in a little bit. And that was actually, it's right here. That was very uncomfortable trying to use my right hand like this when I was tooling. And then I switched to my left hand, and that was a little bit more comfortable, but still kind of awkward. If this is what you use and you're most comfortable with that, then that's great. But for me, when I upgraded to the maul was when I really got comfortable with my tooling. But again, I tried to use it in my dominant hand. But for me, when I'm holding my tools, I really like to have a lot of control over them. And since I am right hand dominant, I draw with this hand. This is the hand that I use my swivel knife with. I just feel more comfortable holding the stamping tool itself in this hand. That way I can maneuver it however I want and manipulate it to create the effect in the leather that I want. And I have no issue holding it and walking it and then tooling with this left hand. So that is why I hold my maul in my left hand, or my non-dominant hand, because I like to hold my stamping tool in my dominant hand so I get that dexterity with it and can use it. And so let me get a piece of leather and wet it down really quick, and I'll show you the difference and talk about a little bit more about why I'm more comfortable with it. So very briefly, I will show you the difference in my tooling when it comes to holding the tool in my right hand compared to my left hand. So first I'll try with my right hand. This is how I normally tool, and this is how I am most comfortable. I have a lot better time and a lot easier time controlling the tool when it comes to twisting it. Not so much with bevels. You don't really want to tip those. You usually want to keep those straight up and down, but when you're walking it, sometimes you might have to have a little bit of a twisting motion in your fingers. And not only that, but I have a lot more control over the pressure that I'm striking the tool with, holding my maul in my left hand. Whereas switching hands now, this is how I saw a lot of people do it when I was first starting out, and so this is how I naturally tried to do it. But I don't know why I'm so awkward with my left hand. I can do some things with my left hand, but it's just very awkward even just trying to hold the tool. It's just as you can tell, it's just very hard for me. The impressions aren't as replicable with my other hand, and I just have a lot more control and dexterity using my right hand. So I'm not necessarily sure if there is a right or wrong way to hold your maul and your stamping tools, but I hope this may open your eyes if you are struggling. make the switch up and try it out. Just usually what I usually say is whatever you're most comfortable with, go with that, because everybody's different. Everybody has a different touch and a different feel. But however you can create the most replicable, consistent, and good results, then I say go with that. So if you enjoy seeing these shorter videos with kind of a more straight to the point on the information, no crazy camera angles or music or anything like that, then let me know and drop in the comments what type of topics you would like to hear me talk about or cover in these shorter videos. I got a couple more lined out that I plan on filming here soon and getting those released soon as well. But let me know what else you'd like to see. Again, I got a lot of other cool videos that are coming down the pipeline, but I like to produce the videos. I like to go in and edit and add different camera angles and just add a lot more into those videos. I like making longer videos, but they just become time consuming. So I still want to create videos like this, shorter content that gets straight to the information, gets it to you, and hopefully helps you out. So again, let me know what you want to see. If you did enjoy this, then make sure to like it and go subscribe to the channel to see all of these other videos that are going to be coming out soon. But until then, I appreciate you guys. We'll see you.